What's up, fellas? All right. So, I want to talk about online dating and how to identify broke women, right? So, I just recently had a date, yesterday, actually. Um, Coming off of a date that I met from a woman in person 2 days ago. So, I had a date with a woman in person, like I met her in person. We had a date. Um, whatever. But then I had another date that I met with a woman online, right? So this girl hits me up out of the blue. She canceled on me. I said, okay, I'll meet you here. She was like, oh, no, I'm not going to meet you there. And then she was like, okay, where do you want to meet? So I said, okay, let's meet here. She didn't want to meet me there. Then, then she was like, okay, meet me here. So when we got there, it couldn't work out. So we had to go to another spot. So when we got there, we ordered drinks. And, I let her know, I said, being late, canceling dates don't come without no consequence. When you cancel on me, I'm not sure about all the other guys that you dated. And that's the attitude that you have to have with these women is that, I don't know who you've been dating, but that's not me. And when I said that to her, I meant that shit. Like you don't cancel a date on me and not pay. It's just not how it happens. So I told her, I said, hey, because you canceled on me, because you changed the times and you were late for your own place, you have to pay. I told her that. You have to pay. And she was like, oh no, I didn't bring any money with me. You know, the fuck? The fuck? I didn't bring any money with me. So I thought she was playing. So I was like, oh, look, that's just what happens when you late and you cancel on me. You just got to pay. She was like, oh, I'm a broke college student. I'm going to have money to pay for it. I'm like, bitch, you're paying for this date. And she's like, so I just look away from her, right? And she's like, so besides being bitter, how do you feel? I said, bitch, what? No, this is in my mind. That's what I said in my mind. I said, bitch, like, how do I feel? And I'm like, okay. I said, no, I'm not bitter. You're just going to pay, so it's okay. And she was like, I really don't have any money. So I looked away from her and I was like, oh, well, you might as well just leave right now. And that's exactly what she did. But before she left, I said, so you come to dates broke, huh? Is that a thing for you? And she said, well, I'm cute. Bitch, you ain't that cute. You cute, but that's not. See, the average dude that deals with women, they will fall for the cute shit. I'm cute, so I deserve to be picked. No, no. Because the women that I talk to are also cute, but they also come with something to the table. So, for example, I was telling you about the girl that I met in person. I actually was at the club this week, and I saw this group of women come into the club. It was about 1 a.m. They didn't really have any drinks with them or anything, but I noticed this guy come over to him, and I didn't know who he was. I didn't know if he was connected with the group. So I see him touching the one that I want. He's like touching her. I'm like, oh, okay, this dude is whatever. So I leave the club, and as I'm walking on the street and I'm talking to one of the bouncers that I know, this girl comes up. Comes up right by. It was like it was meant to be. She comes up right by me. And this is the same girl from the club. And we just start talking, having a great conversation. She telling me where she's from. Like, we're going back and forth. Her friends are like looking in the mirror, like kind of jealous that we're having a moment. And like, it was pretty cool. So we proceed to exchange numbers and I set up a date for the next day. So once we get to the date place, she's late, right? She arrives late, right? So I told her the same thing I told this woman that I met online. I said, hey, and she's pretty as fuck too. But she was prettier. The one that I met in person was prettier than the one that I met online. And I told the pretty one, I said, hey, being late comes with consequences. You're going to have to pay for this meal. And I told her that. And she paid for the meal. And at that moment, that was like, oh, shit. Like, I was just thinking about that experience because I'm like, yo, this girl is coming with something to the table. She understands who she's fucking with. She understands that I'm a high value guy. She understands that, oh, I'm not like one of these other dudes that are going to accept anything, let women walk all over. She like, that's what I said to her on a subconscious level. And she was like, I respect it. And I'm going to pay for it because I know I was late. Whereas the other girl, she told me I'm cute. I'm broke. I don't have any money. Like, what? Fellas, gotta stop taking out these broke women. It's just not a good thing. So like, comment, and subscribe. That's how you identify a broke woman. Make her ass pay if she's late, if she stands you up, changes the time, anything like that. All right? So like, comment, and subscribe, and ask some questions below, and I'll give you my experience back.